All right, today we're looking at percentage decrease and percentage discount. So again, this is a similar concept to the increase and the profit idea, but we're going in the other direction. We're dropping the values. Now, so this is on page 3, and we're going to keep on doing that 1% idea. Okay, I'm going to base things on that. So again, we're going to have two methods. And again, you do you. Okay, you figure out which method you like the best and you run with that. Okay, so I'm decreasing something by percentage. I'm going to decrease 7,000 litres by 20%. Now, if I'm decreasing it, my answer has got to be less than 7,000. I'm dropping that. So maybe this is a fuel tank or something, or a water tank. Maybe it holds 7,000 litres and then I've used 20%. Okay, so that's what's left. Okay, I'm dropping it by 20%. All right, so let's do 1%. 1% of 7,000, cut those two zeros off, is 70. So that means 20% is 20 times 70. Okay, might be able to do that in your head, but let's do it on this. 1,400 litres. All right, so it's lost 1,400 litres because it's decreased, going heading down, okay? So it's dropped by 20%, which means it's gone down by 1,400 litres. So what's actually there? That's 7,000 minus 1,400. 5,600 litres. Okay, so that's what's left. But we have this other method as well. Now, if I'm dropping something by 20%, that means I've got 80% left, right? So this little bit here, that's the 20% it's dropped by. So this bit that's left, that has to be 80%, doesn't it? Because there's 100% in total. So I can just go and find 80%. All right, that's if you actually find 80% remaining. Okay, that will work. Okay, so let's do it again. We got 1% is 70, so 80% is 80 times 70. 80 times 70, 5,600 litres. Cool. All right, it gets the same answer. Now this happens, or this is used whenever something's on discount. Okay, so this is a reduction thing. Yeah, so we got an original mark price. A pair of jeans costs $125, but is discounted by 30%. What do you pay? So there's a big sign at the front of the shop that says 30% off, and then the tag on the jeans says $125. So what do you actually pay for it? Well, let's do this method here. 1% of that, move the decimal place over, is 1.25. So we're losing 30%. All right, so how many dollars is actually gone? 30 times 1.25. That's $37.50. Now, what that means is you've saved $37.50. It's dropped down by $37.50. So 125 minus $37.50. So you would actually pay $87.50 for the pair of jeans. Okay, but we're talking about, this other method over here, which is still based on the 1% thing, but it's a slightly different angle. If I'm chopping 30% off it, that means 70% is left. So if I find 70% that's remaining, if 30% is gone, 30% of the price is gone, I'm only left with 70%. Okay, so let's do this again. 1% is 1.25, so 70% is 70 times 1.25. $87.50. So they both work. Okay, so that is discount. Again, doesn't matter which way you go with, so long as you find one that works and you run with that, it's all going to be correct and all perfectly A-worthy. Okay, there you go.